In breaking news, Nick Kyrgios has pleaded guilty to assaulting his ex-girlfriend but has avoided a conviction. Let's go live to Nick Kyrgios.
What's next for you, Nick Kyrgios?
Just recovery and get back on court.
Can we expect to see you playing anytime soon?
Mario tennis.
Right. In the back on the front, mate? Yeah. Let me... You just in the car, I'll sort it out. I'll take it.
Kyrgios, do you have a message to your mum and your partner who are here today?
That is Nick Kyrgios stepping into the car after his court hearing. He has pleaded guilty to assaulting his ex-girlfriend, but he has avoided conviction. We are going to go live to our reporter Joel Philp, who was in court for the hearing. Joel, the court case revealed significant details about the mental health of the tennis star and how the assault unfolded. What more can you tell us?
Well, first I'd like to go through the facts that both the defence and the prosecution agreed on in this case. So to begin with, it relates to an incident on January 10 in 2021 in which the two people were standing outside of an apartment complex here in the ACT. Now, an Uber was called. Nick Kyrgios attempted to get into the Uber, but he was being blocked by his partner at the time, Chiara Passari, and after an interaction in which he attempted to get in, he said he wanted to break up with her and he wanted to simply get into the Uber and leave. What happened is he pushed her with open hands and she suffered with sufficient force that she fell to the ground, suffering pain in her right shoulder and grazing her knee. So that was what was acknowledged by both parties as to have occurred. And of course, we've heard that guilty plea there. Beyond that, she issued a victim statement, speaking about how, because of what happened, she suffered severe weight loss, she felt ashamed and embarrassed, she felt lost and scared for the future, and she's been unable to maintain romantic relationships since then. The magistrate, Beth Campbell, after that victim statement was read out, said it's difficult to attribute those things to a push, suggesting it perhaps had other issues in the relationship that led for her to feel that way. Now, the defence team was trying to put forward the case that he was suffering a severe mental health episode at the time and therefore the charges should be dismissed. As part of that, actually, a psychologist report was tendered to the court and it revealed that Nick Kyrgios has, throughout his life, suffered severe major depressive disorder in periods that fluctuate back and forth, and that his psychologist said he has had black periods, thoughts of self-harm. He's relied on alcohol and drugs. He's had periods of being impulsive and reckless. And that last time his psychologist interacted with him, he was quite depressed still, even though he's better than at the time, because of knee surgery recently and obviously these current court hearings that were making him feel that way. So in saying that she was going to record that non-conviction, the magistrate, Beth Campbell, said it was a straightforward matter at the lower end of the objective seriousness for an assault charge. It's a common assault charge that he faced there. She said it reflects a single act of stupidity or frustration by a young man attempting to extricate himself from an emotional situation. She said that she would treat him just the same as any other man that came into the court, saying, "You are a young man who happens to hit a tennis ball particularly well." Now, Nick Kyrgios said very little in the courtroom. He was asked by the magistrate if he could stand, considering he had crutches there. He said he could do so, but he did nod when she gave him some relationship advice, reflecting on what she's been told in the past, saying, when it comes to relationships, you have to bring out the best in each other. This relationship between the two of you was not good for either of you. So we've just seen him leave the courtroom there now. His defence team argued that if a conviction was recorded, he would suffer consequences that would be far more significant than other people in a similar situation because of the media attention attached to this case. And you just heard him there, obviously struggling to walk. He said he would be only playing Mario tennis, no other kind of tennis, anytime soon.
Joel Philp, thank you. If this story has raised any concerns for you, you can contact the Domestic Violence Helpline on 1800 RESPECT.